Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see the founder at least twice a day. Guys, he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase. And yes, it does come, in fact, with a fun Picatinny rail adapter, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15 like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more, or click the URL link in the video description below. Lastly, trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now going over to the business part podcast, you have Jeep announcing they will make the Compass in Italy despite the tariffs, which is great. That means the Jeep Compass will be as reliable as any Italian automobile. Haha, automotive pun. They're all notoriously unreliable. Some might argue worse than Ford. There stand. I never forget actually that Fiat stands for fix it again, Tony, or if you watch King of the Hill, that's what they say Ford stands for. But nevertheless, this comes to us thanks to Motor1.com, specifically Christopher Smith, who's one of the top writers over there. They say, quote, Jeep will build the new Compass in Italy despite tariffs. The next generation SUV will be pivotal to Jeep's turnaround with its debut later this year. Which, I tried not to laugh. I think it kind of stuck out there a little bit. But I just laughed because, yeah, what kind of hell? That's one of the worst marketing pictures. This is from, Jeep took this photo. It's like a moderately blurry picture of the headlight from the Jeep, which, again, I think most Jeep enthusiasts would say the Compass isn't really a Jeep, but I partially digress. Now, they claim that, quote, the Compass is a critical vehicle for Jeep. The company sold, geez Louise, who's buying this crap? 111,697 units last year. Really? Definitely not in Texas. I haven't seen like more than 3 of them. Joining Wrangler and the Grand Cherokee as the only Jeeps to crack the 6-figure sales barrier. With the possibility of significantly higher vehicle pricing due to tariffs, the entry-level Compass could be even more important than ever. That's why the Jeep's latest teaser for the next generation Compass has our heart. Does it? I mean, this reminds me of a boring abstract piece of art, which most people would call trash. I mean, here's another picture of it, which, again, it looks, well, sketchy as you might say, and I might say. It literally is just a rudimentary sketch of it, so you can kind of see the outline. Kinda. Now, they say that, quote, compared to the softer lines and rounded corners of the current Compass, the next generation will follow the trend of sharper edges and bulkier bodies. This is easily seen in the profile sketch, showing the Compass ditching its rounded hood and came to C-pillar glass for a squared face and a belt line running largely straight front to back. We're also treated, I don't know about that, they claim we're treated to a picture of the up-close vehicle's new face, which, I mean, kind of looks like a bastardized Kia to me, but nevertheless, I suppose that's a treat for someone. Now, look at you saying, quote, we're struggling to see a single curve in there. Its iconic 7-bar Jeep grille has rectangular slots with a long hexagonal LED lights spanning across the entire width. The grille looks vertical, flanked by sharply rectangular headlights. Another teaser photo gets very close to the taillights, showing more rectangles and pointed shapes. The world's performance LED are visible near the lights, some suggesting Jeep will emphasize the Compass lighting setup in some degree. Amid the photos, we learned that the next generation Compass will debut this spring. It's just around the corner, considerably sooner than we saw last June. The new Compass will debut in 2077, or 2007 model year. They say, quote, there have been some changes at Jeep and Stellantis since then. Many vehicles from North America have been shuffled and fast-tracked since the departure of former CEO Carlos Tavares. Considering the need for more affordability products in the U.S. market, pushing the Compass towards all this makes sense. Still, the version we see next spring may not reach North America right away. Jeep is keen to mention European production may begin this year, and the Compass will be made in Italy. Yeah, the Fiat factory. With the controversy surrounding tariffs at the moment, we're not surprised that the Jeep takes a wait-and-see approach before committing a specific North American timeframe. Right now, only Canada, Mexico, and China are subjected to the 25% tariffs mandated by the Trump administration, but at this point, no one knows if they'll go away or be expanded. Which, It's funny. The first comments in the bottom are made by Italy, Alfa Romeo and Fiat by mistake. The second one is Pound Sand Buddy. Turkey, the turnkey before him was a real winner. So the comments aren't really ecstatic about this new Jeep. And again, SUVs and crossovers are some of the most important things in the automobile manufacturer's portfolio because that's where a lot of the profit is. There's a reason why pretty much every major automaker stopped making small cars because, again, not a lot of profit in them. I mean, there's a reason Ford also got rid of them. Same with General Motors. There's not a lot of profit in them these days, unfortunately, which kind of stinks because that was my first car and I love those. But yeah, we'll see how well this sells in North America. And yeah, there's so much uncertainty about the Trump administration. I mean, he's changing his mind seemingly left or right when a lot of these topics. There's a lot, again, still to be confirmed, but some articles saying the tariffs are going to be delayed another 30 days for specific countries. And apparently, there's also an exemption right now for automotive manufacturers. Now, the issue is, I mean, every new vehicle, it's hard to say, a rough average is it's about $500 million to $1 billion gamble if you really want to start a vehicle from scratch. That's why you have a lot of parts sharing between models. But yeah, to have vehicle manufacturing move across, the globe, it can happen. It's been done before. Honda apparently is going to make the new Civic in, I believe, Indiana, or is it Ohio? In the United States, anyway, compared to they were previously going to make it in Mexico. So already some changes, or we're seeing some positive effects of the tariffs. And we'll see. I'm just so pessimistic about the Compass. I mean, historically speaking, again, one of the most unreliable vehicles ever made. Well, pretty much every Jeep, which is also a testament to the power of the brand that people will still buy it no matter how unreliable it is. But we'll see. I mean, again, people love them Jeeps. We'll see how well the Compass sells. I'm astonished how many units they've sold historically. We'll see how well the new model does, but let me know what your thoughts are, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I really appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.